The forwards of the 2025 All-Australian team are half-forward flank, Isaac Heaney, Sydney Swans. Centre half-forward, Jeremy Cameron, Geelong Cats. Half-forward flank, Zach Bailey, Brisbane Lions. Forward pocket, Jack Gunston, Hawthorn. Full forward, Riley Thilthorpe, Adelaide Crows. Forward pocket, Keziah Pickett, Melbourne.
Bailey snapping, they needed the Lions.
Bailey has taken his game to a new level this season.
Bailey, he can make it talk.
Creativity combined with relentless forward half pressure has seen him become a genuine match-winning ace for the Brisbane Lions, and this a debut selection in the Team of the Year.
Jazz has got 10.
Cameron led the league in goal scoring during the home and away season, tallying an impressive 83 goals, maintaining his status as the most feared key forward in the competition.
You'll watch that again and be amazed.
His athleticism and work up the ground were just as impressive as his dominance close to goals. This is a richly deserved fifth selection.
Courage in that.
Heaney showcased his trademark versatility, dominating both midfield and forward roles and finishing the season as Sydney's leading goal kicker, including a standout 5-goal game in a win over Brisbane.
Heaney's the man in career best form.
Congratulations on a third Blazer tonight.
Kicks into Cozzy. You go to work. You show a little bit of candy in kick number 5.
Pickett has evolved into one of the AFL's most explosive small forwards, blending sharp goal sense with elite ball-winning ability. He brings pace and creativity to the forward line with an ability to swing matches.
Nothing is beyond Cozzy Pickett at his best.
This is his debut All-Australian selection.
Thilthorpe hands like a vice.
After overcoming a significant knee injury, Thilthorpe returned as a man-mountain of a key forward.
Too big, too strong. And that's beautiful play from the big man.
He dominated the early 2025 season, booting 14 goals in his first 4 games and ranking among the most impactful players in the league.
He can do it all. Filthy.
Finishing on 52 goals, a big September awaits for this debut All-Australian.
If anyone can, Jack Gunston.
The seasoned Hawthorn forward produced a career-best 60 goals, placing him second in the Coleman medal tally.
As good as it gets from Jack.
Turning the twilight of his career into one of its finest chapters, earning a second Blazer 7 years after his first.
What a season he's having, Jack Gunston. What a season indeed. Congratulations to our star-studded All-Australian forward line. A 2-time All-Australian now after getting the gong in 2018. Congratulations to Jack Gunston. And next to Jack, the first time, the big man out of Adelaide, Riley Thilthorpe, is here. Congratulations to both of you. We'll start with you, Jack. 2018. Did you think at the start of the season, I know athletes have tremendous belief. I'm not sure the football world would have thought you'd be here at the start of the season. What about you? And congratulations, mate, on an incredible year.
No, thank you. It definitely wasn't on my bingo card at the start of the year, and for me it was somewhat of a free hit this year. Played some okay footy last year, and fortunate enough to get another contract from Hawthorn, and I thought I need to improve and I need to get better, and I just need to attack it. So probably a bit cautious with the back for a few years, and this year it was just let's go for it and see if it holds up, and fortunate enough it did.
When you arrived back at the Hawks with your 3-time premiership teammate Sam Mitchell in charge, what was the discussion between him and you? Jack, this is what I want from you in season 2025.
Yeah, the conversations with Sam were pretty much all about what I can do off field for the footy club. I think we had a really young list when I came back in 24, and it was about developing those guys around me. So the Nick Watsons, the Kelshire Deers and these guys, and funnily enough, you invest in other people, and you see the rewards sometimes yourself.
The season has been quite incredible for you. What's it been like playing in a forward line with Ginnivan and Watson and the big Charles Royce and Kelshire? It's star-studded, but they're generally a very young group.
Yeah, it's hard. There's some personalities in there. I'm pretty tame, I think. I was just saying my highlights I thought were pretty boring. I don't really celebrate too much and give too much away. But it's enjoyable. It's fun. That's what footy's meant to be about. And these guys just love going out there and playing in front of big crowds. And I guess it spurs you on as well as an older guy to keep going and want to be a part of it.
And when they're having their meetings about what their celebration is going to be, do you ever think, right, I'm going to wander into that and pull something out?
I'll walk straight out.
Right.
I'll walk straight out and I'll go talk tactics with the coach and let them talk about their celebrations.
Tell us about the coach. How has the coach changed, Sam, as someone who was a teammate, who was fiercely driven, to the way he nurtures the young men around him? Because you see the way he is with them, and he's just got so much love for his players, it seems.
Yeah, and he still is fiercely driven, and that's what is one of his greatest assets. He's also got a great mind and thinks ahead of the game, and he's always thinking what's next, and he's been able to build some really strong relationships with the younger group at this footy club. And look, I don't think we were celebrating when he was the captain, but he knows what to embrace in this new day and age, and he gives a licence to a lot of the guys to thrill and play good footy and have fun out there. And we want to put on a show every time we go out, the Hawthorn Footy Club, and I think most of the time we're able to do that. My word,
good luck moving into September. Big Riley, I actually asked you, and you said, I'm not sure whether to talk about that anymore, but I'm going to ask you now. We don't get it on the playlist anymore. Your playing weight, what is it? Because you are a tremendously large man.
Yeah, Howie, it's a touchy subject, I reckon, out here, but about 108, 1 to 110, I reckon, around that range.
100, so you're trying to line up on the big man here, 110 kilos. I spoke to someone at the club, and they said, firstly, Jack, are you on TikTok?
It's a random question, but no, I'm not.
So I said to Adelaide, what do I need to know about my man Riley? And they said, all you need to know is look at his TikTok account. So I had to borrow Jack Revolt's phone because Jackie loves his TikTok, but I'm not really across it. But this is the first clip I saw of our All-Australian forward, Riley Thilthorpe. Just have a look at him. This is 110 kilograms of pure dancing machine. That's good moving for 110 kegs. The video goes on. I hope Smithy put the last bit in, which is this bit's my personal favourite. That bit right there. But the Adelaide said you need to look at that because that is what this man does around the football club. He's the heart and soul, and when things get tough, he brings some entertainment. So I'm joining TikTok now after seeing some of those videos, but they said that it's a good way to define you as a footballer at the club, and that's why you're much loved, mate.
That's a genuine stitch-up. That's Luke Nankervis. He filmed a lot of that without me knowing, and then assured me that it would not get out. But here we are, I guess. So thanks, Nank. But yeah, I like to have fun with my footy. I think being injured for a lot of last year and having to watch from the sidelines really made me just want to enjoy it. And it's my first full year I've ever played, so I'm just so excited to be out there with the boys. And that was after a very long off-season session, so I was pretty tired. And yeah, I don't know where that came from.
No, it was very good. You mentioned the injury. So it started last year, there was a knee issue, and I think you're out for 4 months and came back physically transformed. One, you had the beard, which we need to talk about, but two, we don't dwell on the weight. I don't know how much weight you put on, but all of a sudden you were this man mountain that arrived on the scene, and you look different to how you had. How much hard work went into transforming yourself into the absolute beast you are now?
Yeah, it was obviously, I've never had a major surgery or any real major injury, so it was a tough time, but yeah, I think a lot of people credit that to how I came back, but I think it's the 4 years before that. The high-performance staff at the Crows and coaches put a lot of time and work into me, and yeah, after 4.5 years of that, you sort of, have to look like that, I guess, after the hard work you put in.
You're a young man to have a beard like that. You look more like a bushranger, but you were going to keep it, but then you did shave it off for charity, and you're to be congratulated for that, but you've grown it back again. Why the beard? Yeah, well,
I just wanted to grow up for rehab because I was that bored. It became a bit of a hobby of mine, just watching it grow every day. But after my first came back, it just sort of became my thing, which I never thought was possible. And then I got to shave it last year, which I was very lucky to raise some money for the breast cancer, for the McGrath Foundation, which is really important to me. I had an auntie who passed away, so that was really special. And then, the Crows fans love it, so I was sort of forced to grow it back, but I reckon at the season's end it might get a trim at least.
Well, I hope the season finishes the way you want it to. Just your experience playing at the Adelaide Football Club, playing under Matthew, playing alongside Taylor Walker, what's the experience been like, and what have you learnt from those two leaders in particular?
Yeah, they've been unbelievable. Tex first has been so. I wouldn't be where I am right now without him. And
Why do you say that?
just his leadership, catching up with me for coffees and talking through his experiences. On the field, he's obviously a great leader, but he just puts so much time into people, especially me and Fogg, coming through as young forwards. And yeah, I just definitely would not be where I am. And to see his reaction when I got to tell him that I was going to be up here was pretty priceless. So he's a great man, and I'm very lucky to have had him to lean on.
Congratulations, Jack. Best of luck in September, and congratulations, Riley. Got a massive game against Collingwood.